Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So we're back down in our lower level. We got some things that we're going to be doing today. We got a repair on a client's piece that we're going to be doing, and so we'll go through doing that. And I have another project that I think we're going to start today. Not a very big one, just something cool to do, and I think it's going to be really fun. So let's get started. I think we're going to start with the repair, but real quick I'll show you the project that we're going to be working on, and then we'll come back to that. But real quick, hang on one second. Okay, so the project we're going to be working on today is this really cool old piano stool. It's pretty unique. It got some really cool cast iron legs here, and it's got, it turns and spins and goes up and everything. It's just this really cool vintage old piano stool. So we're going to start on that, and you can see it's got some kind of old dated fabric on it. So we're going to take all that off. We're going to clean it all up. Some of the legs need some work. Just some really cool stuff to do. It's not a very big project, but I think I got a really good idea for it. So the idea that I have for this piece, I think, I'm not 100% certain. I'm going to confirm with Lynn before I make the decision, but because it's always a good idea, ask your wife. Don't make just decisions on your own. So I think we have some synthetic faux cowhide. I think would look really cool in this. But again, gotta ask Lynn first. So let's look at the repair on a piece of furniture that we're going to do, and we're going to do that first, so hold tight. Okay, so what we're doing as a repair, we got this, it's upside down on a cart right now. It's this it's a vanity is what it is, and you can see what's wrong with it is the leg here, the piece that the leg screws into came out. The people that own this piece actually tried fixing it, and it didn't go so well for them. So I'm gonna repair it. Yeah, so I'm gonna fix it and see how it goes. They're paying me to do that, and then actually what we're gonna do is we're actually going to sell this piece here in the store. What we call, it's a consignment piece. So yep, sometimes we get pieces in here that we basically sell for someone else, and we split the profits on that, and that's kind of how that works. So yeah, we're gonna work on that. So get it looking great. So stick with us; it's gonna be fun. Okay, guys. So I got you guys set up over here on the other side. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna, they attempted to put some screws in here to hold it, so we're gonna take all that stuff out. I'm gonna check out this hole in here, and I think what we're gonna do is, see, they've got these I don't know exactly what the name of them are, but what it does is it hammers down into there, and then you screw the leg into it from there. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna make sure the hole's cleaned out. Probably going to use some silicone to silicone this in. I'm going to hammer it back in and make sure that it seats into the wood itself, and then I actually might go ahead and reuse the screws, but I think using some washers on the screws will help lock it in, give it a mechanical repair as well to hold it tight. So we'll have the actual nailed in pieces. You can see if you look real close here. Let's see if I can get that up there. It's got these like nail heads that you nail it in. So it'll have that. It'll have the silicone holding it. And the reason I'm going to use silicone is because silicone will hold it in really well. But also if I get too much of the silicone in there, I can clean that out really well and still be able to use this, no problem. It works just fine. And then I also have the screws with the washers to overlap a little bit to help hold this down. So I think between those three things, it should work pretty well. So let's get started. First thing to do is take out the old screws and then clean out the hole. Okay, so looks like there was some old glue in there, so I think I'm gonna get a screwdriver or an awl or something like that and reach in there and clean that out. So we got our toolbox, and we're gonna see what we got. Yeah, I got a small screwdriver with a thin flat blade. I think that'll do just fine. There's not very much in there. So I think let's give it a shot, see how she fits. But I want to make sure I line this up in a way. Okay, yeah, I can line this up in a way to where it seats into good wood. And so that's what I'm gonna do. But first I'm gonna put the silicone in there. I'm gonna actually put some silicone on here too. So I have a little bit in there and on this. Then we're gonna hammer that on there and see how it seats. No problem. So I just got some 100% silicone. We use this all the time. I'm gonna, I like this because I don't need a caulking gun to use it. I can just squeeze it in there. Works really well. So. There we go. So. Okay. Yeah, it's going around really well. I want to make sure I'm getting it on all the edges. And then I'm also going to put a small ring around the top here. And like I said, I'm going to put some on this too, just to make sure I got good coverage, okay? There. That should do it. Got plenty of silicone in there. Really, like I said, the trick is just getting this seated in a way that it will hold. And like I said, I want to make sure that I get it into some good wood. And then I'm going to take a hammer and I'm going to hammer this down. But I think I'm going to pause it because that's going to be kind of loud and I don't think you guys need to necessarily hear that. So we'll be right back as soon as I get this seated in there. Okay, got it done. You see I got it seated really well. There's silicone on there and that'll dry up really well. And so now, like I said, I'm gonna reuse those screws with some washers to mechanically hold that in. So we have 3 different ways holding that down. So I just want to make sure, the biggest part here is to make sure that the washers aren't going to interfere with the screwing the leg on. So. That might work. Go. Alright, time to put the leg on and see how she sits. Okay, So it's not sitting perfect. So we're gonna, I want it to be right. And if it ain't right, we're gonna redo it. So I think the one screw's sitting up just a little too high, so that might be part of the problem. Alright, so we're gonna readjust that. Let's move it. There, I think that's gonna sit better. Something going on with the leg pin itself. Got a little silicone on that, so looks to me like the leg pin itself is bent. So that isn't, there's not a lot I can do with that because I don't want to mess the threads up. I may have to do a repair on that, put a nut on that and try to bend it back a little bit, but we're gonna set it and see how it looks. I never want to try to fix this on the piece, like a bend on a pin, because all I'm gonna do is rip that out again, and I don't want to do that. It is much better than what it was, and actually, nope, I think we're good. Yeah, no, that worked out really well, actually. I think it was just that screw setting it better. It does look like it has a little bit of a bend in that pin, but I don't think it's enough that it's actually going to matter. No, it's holding great. It's screwed in tight. I think we're good. I'm going to check the other legs, and this piece I think is done. I'm going to go out on the floor today, so got a great spot for it. So I will... we'll get this out on the floor, and once it's all put together, and show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. All right, we'll be back. We got more to do today. We got that stool we're gonna work on, so just hold tight. I'm excited. It's gonna be great. Okay guys, so we got that piece done. The repair went really well, and like I said, now we're gonna sell this for the client, what we call consignment. So we decorated it up, put a really nice lamp there, and some other odds and ends just to make it look really nice. Alright, so like I said, next part of this video is gonna be us doing the stool project, so stick around. Hey guys, so I am getting a late start on this today. I know I said I would get it worked on today, but we have been crazy busy today. So, yeah, so I'm getting a late start. Probably not going to get it done today. So hopefully tomorrow. I'm going to try to wrap it up tomorrow. But I didn't want to leave you guys hanging because I know I said I was going to start on this. So, with that being said, first thing we're going to do is we're going to take this fabric off. It's got these upholstery nails in here. So I think I'm going to grab a set of pliers and maybe a hammer to try to get these out. Real quick, hang on, I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. So I got a set of pliers. I'm going to start pulling these upholstery nails. Now, these things are really cool. They're just basically big thumbtacks with with a decorative end on it. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but yeah, they're really cool. Make a really piece look really nice. I don't know that we are going to reuse them. I did talk to Lynn, so we are going to go ahead and go with the cowhide option. So yeah, so we're going to see how that looks. I think it's going to look super cool. So sometimes it's easier to get in there and pry these out. Kind of interested to see what it looks like on the underside of this. We may just do kind of an investigation on this today, and once I have a better idea of what's under here and what all we're working with, then come up with a plan for sure to finish it. But this isn't really, generally, these aren't really a hard project to do. I don't want to spoil the antique look or anything like that. So we might do is we have a product that we use a lot of times. It's called Restore Finish. Restore Finish is a really good product. It's kind of a wood conditioner that has a little bit of stain in it, so it brings a lot of pieces back to life. Gives it a really nice look, really good shine. Fixes a lot of imperfections on the piece. So guys, if you're ever doing something like this, doing a restoration project, especially on antique pieces, Restore Finish is a great product to use, and I'll show it to you when we get further along on this. So all right, I think this is the last side, and I understand why they use the upholstery tacks or upholstery nails, because this is a little bit harder project to reupholster. I don't think it has, you know, like the stools that we did on that pub table where you could take the cushions off, wrap them, and staple them. I don't really think that's too much of an option here. Ooh, almost got myself there. I don't think that's really an option here. So I think we're going to have to get a little bit inventive on this one. So let's see here. This one's giving me that's right. Okay. All right. So they used some batting or foam. Okay. Wow. So that is not quite what I expected. So interesting. In case you guys can't see it, that's what that looks like. That's down to raw wood. Not what I expected to find. I expected to be something. They use this batting, but I tell you what, I've got some foam, some actual cushion foam that I think we can redo this with that, and I think we can cut that out. We might even use this as a template and cut that out and re-cushion this, and then yeah, I think we're gonna. I might even do, if I can get some nice leather stripping, do the cowhide and do that, and then take a leather strip around. I think that would be really cool. And then I've even got more of these upholstery tags. We can put those in with the leather strip. That would be really cool. So that's that part of it. I do notice that these feet, some of them are loose. So I want to investigate these because I don't want them to just keep pulling out. So I'm going to take probably, like this leg's got some, it's kind of pulling away a little bit. So I think I'm going to probably take that off, look it over, see what I can do to fix that because I want it to be right, you know. So, yep, let's do that next. Got these old flathead screws. this one's bent. So we're gonna have to replace this screw. I think I might have some old flathead screws. If not, I can get some. Yeah, it's got, that one's pretty bent. Okay. These are really cool. These old cast iron legs are super cool. Really got decorative feet and everything. Really nice. So, yeah, looks like somebody was filling that hole, so I'm gonna have to redo that, and then put it back together. Not a big deal. So, yeah. So I think that's what we're gonna call it good for today. Simple, easy, not too bad of a fix. I'll fix this. These feet on here. Like I'm missing a screw, so not a big deal. I'll get some replacement screws, fix those up, and we'll get these feet back to normal. And then I have to bring in the foam. I don't have the foam here at the store, so I'll get some new foam for it. I gotta get, I think, a piece of leather stripping to go around, and we will do the cowhide leather stripping, and I think we'll use reuse these. I really like these upholstery nails or upholstery tacks, whatever you want to call them, and it'll give it that. It gives it some character. So that's what they're generally used for. You don't want to just use them like they did here on this piece before. They just use them to hold the fabric on there as kind of an easy way to do it. We want it to look good and look right. So we're going to do that. We're going to rub the whole thing down with Restore Finish to give it that really nice finish when it's done. And she's going to look amazing. So stay with us, guys. This is going to be a great little project. Just a small, quick project. Get this turned around and get it out on the sales floor. So, all right, guys. As always, we appreciate you guys watching our videos. It means a lot to us. Please hit subscribe. Like I said, wow, good English there. It doesn't cost you anything. Just hit that red subscribe, hit the bell icon so you can get notifications when we upload, and drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear what you have to say. Oh, one more thing I wanted to show you guys. I got a really cool piece today. And I think we're going to put it, if I can figure out how I'm going to do it, we're going to put it on our little sewing machine bar. So it is a wine rack. I got this. It holds wine bottles across the top, and then it has the sliding bits right here for wine glasses. So you can put wine glasses on. I'm thinking if I can secure this underneath somehow, I think I'll make this really, really cool. We put wine bottles in it and wine glasses. So came across that today, and I just couldn't resist. I thought, that needs to be, if I can work it out somehow, that needs to go on our sewing machine bar. All right, guys, like always, like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. We really appreciate it. You guys are amazing. Thanks for following along.